To start off this evening, our first presenter is the chair of the Lloydminster Youth Council, who is also one of our sponsors this evening. Brianna is passionate about her community, iced coffee, and the Kardashians.
Please welcome Brianna with Personal Puzzle.
Tonight, I want to share with you how to build your own personal puzzle. I have 3 steps of my own that have helped me create my beautiful image and I think can help you too. I also have some advice on what to do when something doesn't quite go according to plan. Step 1 is to start with the outline. The outline of the puzzle is the foundation for your image. And for me, my outline is my family. My family has given me the foundation for me to achieve any of my goals and aspirations in life. And without them, I wouldn't have my #1 fans to support me. My mom is my lifelong best friend and the best advice giver I know. She's taught me that before I can go out into the world and take care of the world, I've got to take care of myself. Now, if you play Can't Stop the Feeling by Justin Timberlake around my dad, he'll probably crack a joke about how it's his Smucker's jam. My dad smokes a great rack of ribs, mows a great lawn, and tells a not-so-great dad joke. Now, if you've ever seen a puzzle without the corner pieces, you can probably see the full image, but something's just missing. And for me, that's my younger brother. See, my life would probably be similar without him, but something would just be missing. Step 2 is to group together the pops of color, because color gives life to a picture. And for me, my color is my friends. They're all unique, beautiful individual shades that come to bring a rainbow of life into my life. In grade 8, I wandered up to the stage at Holy Rosary High School looking for an extracurricular activity. And I found that and a family. Through putting on multiple productions, these 4 people and many others became extremely close to me, and I'm incredibly grateful for them. If you've seen the TV show Friends, you probably know what a lobster is, but for those of you that live underneath a rock, let me fill you in. A lobster is someone's soulmate, and I believe your best friend can be your soulmate. Kennedy is the brightest ray of sunshine in my life, and without her, my puzzle would be nothing but gray skies. Step 3, group together the finer details that help define your image. Music has been something that has defined who I am. I took my first piano lesson when I was 7 years old and fell in love with playing music. And today, I get to share that passion with 3 of my very own beginner students. Another thing that has come to define me in recent years is my passion for community, and the Lloydminster Youth Council has been my outlet for that. I've met some wonderful community members and mentors that have helped shape my future into something that I'm incredibly proud of. But what exactly does my future look like? Well, through a lot of trial and error, tears and prayers, I'm extremely proud to say that I've committed to going to the Telfer School of Management through the University of Ottawa, studying an Honours Bachelor of Commerce specializing in international management. Oh, that's a mouthful. Now, sometimes we have pieces in our life that just don't fit. We can try and force them into our puzzle, but we can break them, and we'll end up losing that piece of us. And for me, the piece in my life that just doesn't quite fit in yet is the term girl boss. Now, a girl boss is a strong, confident young woman who pursues her own dreams and desires above others. I've identified with this ever since I was a young kid and no one wanted to work with me in groups at school because I was too bossy. I don't quite know where this fits yet, but I'm working on it. Now, sometimes a piece goes missing, right? And we can look and look for it, but it just seems to get kind of farther away from us. And then, one day you're digging through that miscellaneous pen drawer. You all know what I'm talking about. And then you find that random puzzle piece and you're like, it fits. For me, my missing puzzle piece was synchronized skating. At the peak of my competitive career, I was at the rink 5 nights a week, up to 5 hours a day of both on-ice and off-ice training. And when I was 13 years old, I suffered an ankle injury that forced me to give up the sport that I love. And I felt like a piece of me was missing. And then in my grade 12 year, I got a call from the adult Border Edges synchro team, looking for a member to fill in a missing piece of their team. And this year has relit my passion for synchronized skating, and I made some of the best skating memories of my life this year. Now, sometimes we completely lose a piece. We knew what our puzzle looked like without it, but there's just one little spot missing, and we have the memories of that image with it, but it's gone now. And for my family, that was my great-grandfather, Magnus. I've never met a man who worked so hard, not only at his career, but worked so hard at loving his family. Some of my greatest memories are at the farm on the tractor with my great-grandpa chasing kittens and getting an extra slice of chocolate cake at the end of the day. Now, my family's puzzle will always be complete with him, and we have the memories of him, but just one tiny spot is missing. So to recap, step 1, start with the outline. Step 2, work on the pops of color, and step 3, work on the finer details. And if something goes wrong, well, that's all part of the process. See, I believe you could be 100 years old and still building your puzzle. You're constantly learning new things, having new experiences, losing things, people, relationships, and gaining things. See, life never stops, so why would you ever stop building your puzzle? Thank you.